So really quick, it's April 1st, April Fool's Day. I got on my Tennessee shirt, my tee, which is interesting. We're talking about being a volunteer. So my story is simple. Um, I remember my training. I remember my mission. I'm supposed to come to Earth. I'm supposed to wake up. I'm supposed to document as much of my life as possible. Leave breadcrumbs for you to help you wake up, show you it's at least possible, and basically leave a better narrative of the journey and encode that into this matrix with the character Vik Bang. Right? That's the matrix name. My real name is Michael, and you can look up what that means. And the rest of my journey is going to be basically living up to that name and showing you what someone who is a spiritual warrior would do in this reality. And basically doing what this guy would do, not the character in the Bible, but the guy that it's based off of, and basically helping to unite us, bring in higher consciousness, and show us a different way that we can react to each other, interact with each other in the world. I basically try to do, to the best of my ability, what I believe Jesus would do. A lot of Christians may think Jesus would just go to church on one day a week and do what he wants to do the rest of the days a week, like most of these Christians do. But that wasn't the example that he had in the Bible. One of the problems that he had was with the church. Same thing now. There's plenty of hypocrites in the church. I've seen and talked to plenty of them. Their actions don't match what they're saying, and they basically don't believe they have to take accountability for their own actions because they'll have a savior that will come down and do it for them. Doesn't work that way. They've been waiting on this savior to come for a long time, and the truth is only you can save you. You are your own savior. Until you realize that, you'll continue to wait, and this world will continue to be manipulated, and you'll continue to be deceived by people who know that the savior is not coming. All of this information is available. It's out there. If you just study one particular book, you're going to be stuck in that particular belief system. You're going to be stuck in those pages. You're going to be spellbound by those words. There's more information. God is much bigger than a church, than a book, than anything that you can imagine. It's beyond imagination. So don't limit yourself to a particular doctrine or a particular belief system, and don't identify with it. Just because your parents or your parents' parents believe something doesn't mean that it's true, and doesn't mean that you have to believe it. So kind of long-winded, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. And I've had conversations with my mom, and she's a Hebrew Israelite, at least right now. And she wouldn't believe that I was Jesus, even though my skin is the same color, my hair is the same color. I had my awakening experience in the clouds, and I even showed her a scar that I have on my chest. And this is all just coincidental, just like it's a coincidence that I have a 3-star thing on my nose that's kind of similar to the pyramids in Egypt. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. What matters is one's actions, and not what one talks about. And I've traveled as much of the world as I could. I've traveled the country. I've talked to people in different areas. I'm in the Bible Belt right now in Tennessee, and I was a volunteer as well. And don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because there is truth in the Bible, but there's a lot of deception in there as well. So I look at the story of Jesus and just implant yourself into his story, because that's what's going to happen when you decide to wake up and claim your own divinity. When you think that God only had one son, that's not true. Your Bible doesn't even say that. We're all the sons and daughters of God. So the idea of self-realization is realizing that you have divinity within, just like all of these people these religions are based off of. They had experiences too, and you can have your own experience and live your own biblical story. And that's what I'm doing now. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how far I get with my mission, but I'm just letting you know that I'm here, I'm on a mission, and you can look back and you can see the work that I've been doing, and it's about to ramp up. Where it's going to go, I'm not exactly sure, because I'm just as curious as you are where this leads. And I'm just a soldier that is one with the Creator, one with the universe, one with you, and we're going to continue to work. Peace.